Hi Pisces, thank you so very much for joining me today. I hope that you are well. This is a general reading for any sun, moon, or rising Pisces sign. Okay, so we have the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Wands in this illustration, we see the flames, and the flames burn high. And what does that mean? That means that within us, we all have our passions, we have our enthusiasms, we have our desires, the things that we want to create, the things that we want to learn, build. And the Ace of Wands is a reminder from the universe. It's kind of like gently nudging you to tell you, go forth and do something. Make it happen. Don't keep talking about it, but actually take steps to go out there and to create. And again, it's about what makes you feel satisfied, what makes you feel fulfilled. Is the Ace of Wands. It's about passions, and that fire energy. It just leads to fulfillment when you're able to incorporate it within your life. And the Ace of Wands is there to give you a helping hand. But again, you have to put the plan into place, and you have to take the steps. You have to make the calls. You have to send in the application with the fee if you want to learn how to do archery or whatever it may be. If that's your thing and you want to go forth and become better at that, then it starts with you and you taking the action, you taking the steps. But it really is a way to exercise your own personal power in the field of creation and of building and of following hobbies or projects. So then we have our two queen energies, which is very interesting here because these queens are, I think of them as the silent masters of their suit. That to me, they're right up there with the king. So it's the Queen of Swords. And in this illustration, she's in the clouds. She has her sword ready and looks like a mask in her right hand. And this queen is a queen of independence. She's an independent thinker. She's a logical thinker. These are energies that will help you, which is to be reasonable, objective, making decisions or discussions based on fact rather than gossip, rather than innuendo, and really being very clear in how you communicate. She probably doesn't, have much time for people who are scattered or all over the place. It's just like, let's just get to the point here. What do you have for me? So if this was a decision about like asking for a loan and you're meeting the banker and it's the Queen of Swords type of energy, you'd better have all your paperwork together. You'd better have everything you need in order to get that loan, because she's not gonna say, oh, well, that's okay. Bring it in another day. It's like, you know what, this is what we need from you. And there's really no fudging around that. So it's a very direct, very clear energy. And the thing to think about with the Queen of Swords is that sometimes when she is giving constructive criticism or suggestions, that they may come out blunt. They may come out on the side of maybe a bit harsh. And so people can take an affront, and maybe it's not meant that way. It's just the way of independent analytical thinking who is relying on facts and data and both sides of an issue before helping out or making a decision. So she's independent and is probably pretty happy to be in this position of leading and to help you decide on matters as well. So then we have this counterbalanced by the Queen of Pentacles, who is an earth sign, very fixed and stable in her energy and practical and common sense and resourceful. She loves beauty, she loves abundance, and here she's managed to create quite a little comfortable, cozy place in the sand. And that really is the hallmark of the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles energy is one of nurturing and love. Not to say that the Queen of Swords isn't loving, she is too, but in a different style. The Queen of Pentacles brings this, you know, hey, I know you've been not feeling well. I brought over some soup for you. I brought over some, you know, crackers and cheese, whatever it may be, but is thoughtful and is willing to help out. This energy is the type of energy where can take care of her household, the children, also can navigate work responsibilities or community obligations, really can master it all, and make sure that the house is pleasing and looks good and is kept relatively nice. So with the Queen, you get this very pragmatic, common sense energy, which is kind of like rolling through life, probably not going to extremes. We have the Queen of Swords here, who's very, maybe by the book, maybe it just really needs you to present whatever you're discussing with her in a logical and reasonable and straightforward fashion. She's not going to waste time trying to get to the heart of the matter. It's just cut right to the chase. What do you have for me? And let me make my decision. And then on top of that, here we have the Ace of Wands, which is Ace of Wands is a nod from the universe to you to go out there and to create, to make something, to get involved, to be active. And with these queens here, you know, the queens might be sounding boards for you. They may be partners in crime where you might team up and do something together. And if, you know, if the queens represented the different type of friends, we could all imagine the friends that we have in our life, that the ones that fall under the Queen of Pentacles, which are pretty down to earth, basic, likes chocolate, likes all good things. And then we have the Queen of Swords, who, you know, great mind, great thinker, able to really cut through legal contracts or challenging problems. So an interesting spread, I think, led with the queens, and the queens are the boss for Wednesday. So let's take a look at the numbers. We have 3, and 3 is about group activities. Again, it's about creativity. It's about how you express yourself, how you communicate. And to close this reading, I'm going to choose an oracle card and we'll get a sense of a little more information. Accept struggles as lessons. And that's a really great card. That is a very on point card for, I would assume, many people out there, including myself, which is sometimes things don't go as planned, and we have disappointments, or we have challenges, and you know, not everything is easy in life, and sometimes you have to be incredibly patient. You have to keep your eye on the prize, and you have to keep moving forward. And if things don't work out the way that you hope, you have to find a way to put it in perspective, and you have to make sure that it's a lesson that you incorporate into your life and that you can learn from the next time. And that's just how it goes, and that's just what it's about, is that not everything works out the way that we hope. And in those times when we struggle and we face disappointment, we take the experience and we use it to our benefit, and we put it in our toolkit of, yeah, I've been down this road before, I think I can handle it. Because it really does, when you're able to accept struggles as lessons, you're really able to build a resilient attitude. And that is a powerful type of attitude to have in life. So I hope that you found something helpful here today with this reading. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe, leave a comment, say hi. It'd be great if you did. And always come back again tomorrow for another daily tarot reading. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this. I do appreciate it. Be well. Bye-bye.